today's video, I will use my latest design, the Bear in the Forest, to show you the basic steals and the stitches of the interlockings. So first, let's start from the setup row. First, I will show you how to read the patterns. And the different designers maybe has different patterns. So I just show you how to read the patterns I written. First, we can see each row we have two numbers, A and B. A means main color, the main color, and B is the other colors, the B color. For my design, B color is changing and A color is always the same. And the setup row, and in the pattern, it is said that we have 248 chains. And that is the setup. For mine, that is to six trees, right? So for today, for the demonstration, I only use 2. So I just make 88 chains. And then back to the 6th stitch from the hook. So that is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this stitch, we make a double crochet, 1 chain, and skip 1 stitch, double crochet, 1 chain, skip 1 stitch. So we just repeat this until the end of the stitch. And here we can see every time we repeat, it forms a window. When we go to the last stitch, we just make a double crochet. So this is the round, the first round, the A color. And in the instruction, I said each row ends with 4 chain. This is not shown in the instruction. It's not written in the pattern. But every time when you finish a row, you need to make 4 chain. And I like to use 3 chain to replace the 4 chain. Then the side will, I think, will be better, because sometimes I'm too loose for the chains, so I use 3 chains instead. Then the first row of A color is finished. I just leave it. I put a marker. Just leave it. Then next we start the B color. The B color is that use LG color, that the light gray color. So I use this color as the setup color. And I will make 86 because I shortened, only make 2 trees. So I will first make chains. The B color chain is 2 stitch less than the A color, which means the total windows will have 1 less windows than the A. After I finish the B color, the chain, then I need to, this is the A1, right? This is the A windows. So I need to put this on the A windows, put on. And then I count back to the 6th stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can put a marker on this stitch. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is the 6th stitch. Then we put this on this, and look, pick up. This is the first window. This is the second window. So here, for the pattern, we see use the light gray color to do B20. B means a double crochet in back. 20, the number, present the times. So that means I do the double crochet in the back and one chain for 20 times. So from the second window, this is the first. From the second window, first yarn over. From the back, second window, the back, from the back. And pick up this 6th stitch. We pull this to the back and make a double crochet and a chain. So B means a double crochet in back and a chain. Then this is once. Then the second times, next window, yarn over. We insert the hook from back of the window. And here we skip. This is skip one stitch and next stitch. We pull this stitch into the back of the window. So from the back and B. So then one chain. This is B2. So total we need to do B20. So next, yarn over, insert from the third window from the back, skip one stitch and this stitch, pull through. This is the third one, one chain. We will do this 20 times. Now I finished the 20, so the pattern choose LG 20, right? Then the next, it choose another color. Here is the medium gray, and I will use this gray. So you need to change color for the next windows. And this is the 20. I repeat B20 that and end with a chain stitch. Then I just leave the loop on the hook and put the yarn at the wrong side and add the new yarn. And the first stitch of this one, we will start from skip one stitch and start from this stitch. And the first stitch, we will use 3 chains to replace one double crochet. So just 1. I use the yarn here to weave in the yarn tails. 2. When make the third chain, just pull through together with this stitch, with the previous color. So this is treated as a double crochet. Then we need a chain stitch and then repeat from next window. Skip one stitch and we do like this. Skip one stitch. Leave the previous color yarn, leave at the wrong side of the fabric. And then we repeat this 20 times. We do the last, we skip this 4 group. So we do the last group. We need to do B20 and F1. So I first do the B20. B20 means double crochet in back 20 times and one chain for 20 times. So then I will show you how to do the F. Now I finished the B20, which is double crochet on the back for 20, and don't forget the one chain. Then we have last window, and on the pattern it said F1. F means double crochet in front and one chain stitch. So I just do, because on the front, so I just need to let this stitch in front of the A colors. So just do like this. And then I need to clarify that the last stitch, whatever it is, B or F, you do not need to do the chains. That is just a double crochet, so no chains. But at the end of each row, we need to do 3 or 4 chains. So I do 1, 2, 3. And this is the first row finished. And in the middle, we change the color. And the yarn, just leave the yarn at the back of the, at the wrong side of the fabric. So then next, we will do the, second row. And then here you can see in this column, I call the B position. B position here has a B. What is B position mean? B position means this B, this one, should be when we make the second row. Is this should be in the front or at the back? And here is the B. B means back. So when we start this A color, when we start this A color, this previous the B at the back of the, this is front, this is back. So put this yarn at the back, not front, back. And now we have a new stitch coming. Here said DCB3. DCB3 means that double crochet in back 3 times and 1 chain. That is when you go back, this is a solid stitch. Here is when we do this is DCBI1, right? And no chains. And with solid color means solid stitch means we have another double crochet here and 3 double crochet in back 3 times. So 1, 2, 3. And the second one is just in the middle space, not on the stitch. This is called DCB3. If DCB5, which means here 4, 5, there's no chains between these stitches. This is just all the double crochets. But after the DCB3, we all don't forget that there is a chain stitch here. So this is because this is double crochet in back, so we the back one. Then here is F3. F means double crochet in front and 1 chain. So next stitch is this stitch, but we need to, because this is the front, so we need to pull this stitch in the front of this B color, front. So this is back. So front, that is 1 double crochet and 1 chain. 3, here the 3 present 3 times. So next stitch here, we also need to pull to the front. And this stitch, we need to pull to the front 3 times, 1 chain. Then next is B1. B1, which means we insert from back. So the back, B1. So you just make double crochet and chain, front and back, back, front, according to the pattern. And next is F2. F2 means I need to front F1, F2. So here we need to talk about some rules of the interlocking stitches. All the A color stitches only crocheted on the A color stitches. Never we crochet the A color on the B color or B color on the A color. No, we only crochet A color on the A color and B color on the B color. This is the first is one. And the second one, when at the end of each row, you need to crochet 3 or 4 chains. And this also is the start of the next row, but I didn't write in the pattern. So don't forget this. Okay, then we find a new stitch, which means F1 BPLD. F1, you can just F1, you think F1, we just next window. This is F1, right? Because we have BPLD, so F1 is just F1. We leave the loops here. BPLD, that is back post left diagonals. So here, left, here is the left, right? When you face here is the left. So you need to make this is the post, not the stitch, the post. So the back post, because this at the back of, we face to this side. So this is the back, right? Back post left diagonal. This is the post. So we just pull this first yarn over and insert the post. Pull the yarn over here. Please remember all the back post stitches, we do the extension double crochets, which means after this, we do not pull through the 2 loops together. We just pull 1 loops, then 2 loops together. Then we make these 3 loops, yarn through the 3 loops, which means here has a 2 stitches together. One is F1. This one is left back post left diagonals, and we do this together. And this stitch belongs to this stitch, belongs to the F1 stitch. So after this, we need a chain. And then here is another F1. So be careful. The next F1 is not this stitch. We still need to put here, we on the post, right? But with this stitch is the next stitch. This stitch. So still have a F1. From back we can see this, although this back post stitch is on this stitch, but this stitch is together with this one, so this belongs to this F1 stitch. And the next stitch is here, so here still need to make a F1. Then next we will have a new stitch that is BPB1, that is back post and double crochet in the back. So this is the post, just back post, or the post, whatever back post or front post, we need to do the extend double crochets, which means we need to do this, then one chain. This is the new stitch. Then F1. F1 is next stitch here. F1 we need to pull to the front. Now after I make the F2B1, there is a new stitch which called BPRDF1. That is back post, right diagonal, and F1 together. So first we back post the right diagonal. So this stitch belongs to here. So right is this one. So here is we do a extend with the loop on the hook, then a F1 and together and one chain. So this is BPRDF1. And then next is F2, which means front. One chain and front. One chain. Then next is DCIF. This is a mistake. It should be DCIB. I will correct this mistake because this is at the back side. So that is 5. So first, here has a chain stitch. So the first stitch is this one. Also from this space is this one. That is this 1, 2. The space 2. This is a solid stitch. 3, 4, 5. After this, we need a chain stitch. And then here is 5 times. So repeat this one. So then we do F3. That is 1, 2, 3. So just follow this and repeat. Then we will go to next and to see if there's any new stitches. And at the last, here is DCI, and this is not correct. It's an error. So I will change it to DCIB. That is at the back. That is 1, 2, 3. So this is the DCIB3 and one chain. And last, we have it for the main color. We have a double crochet, which is we just insert here. And at the end of each row, we need to make 3 or 4 chains. So the 2 and A color is finished. Then we do the B color. The B color. And here we can see the B color is the first color, that is F1, B2, F2. So it is easy, just follow this. If it is F1, So we start from here, this stitch, and this 3 or 4 chain doesn't count as any stitch I didn't write in the pattern. So first F1 means front. So this is the stitch in front. So we do a front one. Then B2, back 1, B2. After B2 is F2, so go front to front. And then B1, so we just follow the pattern, do front or back, and no new stitches. Now this stitch I will do a B because that is a B8, right? So when I do this B, you should be careful. All the stitches, the B stitches, we should crochet on this one chain space. So here we have a diagonal stitch, right? So you cannot crochet B at this here. You only can make it here, the one chain stitch, one chain space. So if this is close to here, we need to pull this stitch and pick up through this one chain space. Always the one chain space. Because here we have some diagonal stitches. So do not crochet this stitch through here. We always through the one chain space. This is very important. So like here for this stitch, we have a diagonal stitch together with the F1, right? And here has stitch. So we have to insert the hook through this one chain space. You cannot do like this. You only can do one chain space. So we need to pull through like this. Then F2, and this is B1. Then we go to B1. Then here is F1. So F1, we just here we pick up this stitch, and we also pick up this stitch, these two stitch. So this is F1. Then we need to change the color. For change the color, it's same. We always leave the yarn at the wrong side. This is the wrong side. And then we use the new yarn at the proper stitch to make 3 chains. This replace a double crochet. And the last chain stitch is pull through here. This yarn leave at the wrong side, and 1 chain. And the next, according to the pattern, that is F1. So this is F1. Then B2, B1, B2. We just follow the pattern to finish this row. Then the last stitch, we will have an extra B1 here. So the B1, we also here have 3 chains, right? We inserted hook in the second one. If you have 4 chains, you inserted hook at the third stitch. Okay, then 3 or 4 chain stitch. now the 2B is finished. And we turn the fabric. And now we do the third one. The third one here, we has the B position. The B, which means this one. This position, this is in the front, not the back. If the back, then like this is the front. So we need to put this on the front. Then we start 3A. Put the B here. F means front. And first we do DCI 3. That is double crochet. DCI here. I'm sorry, this should be DCIF 3. So double crochet in front 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Then next here is also a new stitch, which is B1LD. That is first when you see B1, that do this B1. I'm sorry, here has a chain stitch B1 and leave the loop on the hook. Then LD is left diagonal. If not the BPLD, we pick up the post, but the B1LD, we pick up the stitch. This is the stitch and this is the post. So we pick up the stitch and make a, when only we have BPO back post or front post, only crochet on the post, we will do the extend double crochet. If we pick up the stitch on the stitch, then we just do the normal double crochet. Then these two stitches together. So this stitch belongs to this one. And next is B2. So we still need to have make a B at this stitch because this is diagonal. It belongs to this stitch. So we B2 and we go back. So still, oh, I'm sorry, here has a chain stitch. B back. 1, 2, B2. After B2 is F1, then we do F1. F1 and B1. We do B1. After B1, also, this is a new stitch. That is B1 front post left diagonal. So this is B1 left diagonal. So we pick up this on the stitch, not on the post, but this one we will pick up on the post. So this is B1, then front post, then we need to do the extension double crochet and 2 stitch together and 1 chain. Then B2, this belongs to this stitch, so B2 is still in this stitch back. B1, B2. And next is front post F1. So we front post, this is post F1. We just do a front post F1 and 1 chain. Then B2, we do B1, B2. After we do B2, that is front post right diagonal B1. So this is another new stitch. So you just see front post, next stitch is belong to this. So front post right, This is left, so this is right. This is the right post. So front post, right diagonal, and then a B1. This stitch B1, and these two together. So this is FPRDB1, which is front post, right diagonal, and B1 together. Okay, then B2. B1, B2. After B2, we also have the front post right diagonal B1, same as this one. So this is because this is the stitch we want to crochet. The right diagonal is here. Front post right diagonal, then and here this is B1, and together, and then B1, and is B1. So next is also a new stitch, is right diagonal B1. Right diagonal, that means this is the stitch we want to crochet, the right of this one, the right diagonal, but it's not the post, not the front post. This is just the right diagonal. So we pick up this stitch to make a double crochet unfinished with the loop on the hook, and B1. Then this is B1, and these two together, and one chain, and then DCI F5. When we make this, make sure the B yarn is on the wrong side or in the middle. The B yarn is always at the wrong side. And here we do 5 double crochet in front. Then repeat this and to finish this. So in this row, we also have several new stitches to learn. And for each stitch, it is easy. You just crochet what you see. This you see front post, then you front post right diagonal. That is the stitch right of the stitch you want to crochet. Then B1. B1 is on the stitch you want to crochet, and these two together. So if you see B1 LD, that is B1 left diagonal, then you first make a B1, then left diagonal, then you pick up the left stitch and make a double crochet, and these two together. So you just crochet as what you see. This is B1, then first do B1, then front post, then front post. With front post or back post, that is crochet on the post. If no front post or back post, that is crochet on the stitch. So then next we just follow the patterns, and so far we do not have any new stitches.